Hey, hi guys. Welcome back to this video where I try to improve my communication and other kind of things like confidence and my English thing. And you know what I did uh, before starting this video, before starting to capture this video, I talk. I used the application where we get the chance to talk to other person in English language, and I connected with the person from Saudi Arabia. He was actually not from Saudi Arabia. He was from Bangladesh. He was working there with his family and kids. His English was very average, not very good. Like he got very, what to say that word, like I was not able to make big sentences very clearly, and he was fumbling a lot, and also he like I got the point that he has a lot of grammar mistakes in his speaking. So that kind of a thing. But we had a good conversation. I talked to him for 30 minutes, and like thanks to this kind of things that I do, I have a little bit of good communication and the command in my English language. So most of the time I talk longer with the other person. Like sometimes I talk around 1 hour, and sometimes 30 to 40 minutes. There are only few calls that I had which lasted for 8 or 15 minutes, and that only happened for some reason, like if there is a network issue, which only happened for 2 or 3 times, and if the other person got disconnected by some reason. So that kind of a thing that happened to me. Otherwise, most of the calls I had is around 40 to 50 or 1 hour. So it is a great experience. And yeah, like I have to work on the my voice modulation, and also the way I present myself with the camera, like how I uh, make shapes, like how I move gestures, and how I show my face expressions to the camera, which is also important. While recording this video and while talking to these kind of stuffs, I remember a point. I don't know how it came to be. Uh, 1.5 or 2 months back, I was in Patna for some reason, and I went to the Buddha Park, and I don't know why I am remembering this thing right now. Like this right now, the time is 3 a.m., and at this time, why my mind is referring to that part where I went to that park and like visited that park, see those kind of things there. So that kind of thing, but I really don't know why that thing is coming to my mind now, because it feels very irrelevant. There's no connection of that thing here. But yeah, might be it's very subconsciously or very deep psychologically that I am not able to connect the dots. Connect the dots. These kind of things are what they say, proverbs, or they have a very fancy word for these things. Like when we say in Hindi muhavra, they have a very good word for these things in English also. And this kind of a thing that I have to talk about, that I have to speak slowly, because it's not about the thing that I'm not able to make sentences. I'm to make the things and the my speech clear to the audience, and make my words worthness. Like if you are speaking slowly, like people get the point that okay, there's some important things that person is talking about, so we have to give the attention to the words, to the speech, to the whatever the things he will going to tell us. So this is also an important thing. I have seen a lot of great people, a lot of influencers, a lot of people, and most of them talk in a very small way. Each word, like it feels like each words they are taking out by their mouth is it has thoughted by the mind. Like first the thought what to speak, then they speak. And if you are speaking very fast, then at that time uh, it's very hard to take a lot of time to think what you are going to deliver. So at that time you end up saying a lot of things and a lot of unnecessary things which is not important in speech and conversation. Conversation is mostly about important things. It is also about the how long you can connect with people, but it doesn't mean you can talk about rubbish things which is not relevant to the point. Okay, this is not about that you don't have to be the chatterbox. You have to be the chatterbox, but not in a very speedy way. You have to be like that, so the thing, like kind of a thing that the other person can also understand. And yeah, I have to focus on my grammar, which is also important. Huh, I have to focus on too many things. The too many things which I have not talked about yet, and I don't know I should have to talk about it or not. But if not today, if not tomorrow, if not day after tomorrow, then someday in the future I have to talk about if I will record the video. Because instead of talking these kind of things, what else I can talk about? Huh? What else I can talk about really? Now I have to check the time. I know that the camera time isn't 10 minutes. It might be around 6 minutes. Look at, wait a second. Okay, it's 7 minute. Huh, I'm so bad with the time. And also, for your information, I am reading a book, The Order of Time. I don't know who the person wrote it, but he is a kind of a physicist and also a philosopher. He talk about like what time is, and the first chapter was too amazing. It talk about that if I'm on the rooftop of my house, and if there's a person uh, beneath rooftop or under rooftop in the house, uh, in the ground area, so for that person the time is different, and for me the time is different. If you will going to take the number will be very different, like very low point, you barely want to notice it, but yeah, it has the point. So that's why those astronauts who are on the ISS and we are on the earth, we had the time differences. I don't know for how long, but yeah, this kind of things. And he was talking about the what time is, what past, present, future is, and what time is for the quantum level. There are too many things for going on for the quantum things. Like it's so magical for us. Like whatever things going on with the quantum theory. But you know what? Like I don't know about a lot of things about the quantum physics. And even though I know some points, I don't sure. I'm not sure that those things are true, because I have heard those things in YouTube's and shorts. So most of the things I have found false before. So now I'm afraid to uh, use those kind of facts and knowledge here. So I guess I can find a very good book about the quantum physics. Then I can read it, and everybody knows like quantum physics is very good and very interesting, because it talks about the things that we can't even imagine. And even though we can imagine in some other ways, it feels like how can those be real. Okay, now you can see that I have placed the camera over there, because I heard the some noise, like thum thang, and now I am afraid now by those things. Now I have only 20 seconds. After that, I will pass my 10-minute video thing. So yeah, it's great. And now I don't have to talk about anything else. And that's it. So yeah, bye. And I wish I have not sent this thing anytime, but yeah, I wish we will meet in the next video.